everyone's having a wonderful day. Just wanted to cover how to set up a DigitalOcean server with Nakama and just how easy it is. You can do this in just a few minutes, especially if you're using Defold and Lua modules. So I'm going to be covering that. So if you come in here, go to droplets, pick your area. You're going to have to set up your SSH, which is covered in a few other tutorials. But what I would do is come over here, go to Marketplace, click on the Docker Ubuntu, so it's already preloaded with Docker. I would select Basic in here, so you're less money. You can see I already have my SSH key already set up. So we're going to create the droplet. Moments. And I think this video is important. I haven't seen much on how easy it is to do this. This took me a little bit earlier today to figure this out, but I wanted to make sure that, put something out here so anybody else who was in my circumstance could get, you know, get to this a little bit easier. So see here we've got it set up. You're going to click on Access Console. It's going to let you launch this from the console here. Now this is preloaded already with Docker, so you don't need to do anything else. So let's give this a second. We'll wait for the console. In the meantime, you can see this is the default on how to load your Nakama server into um, DigitalOcean. You can actually ignore all of this right here. So all of the Docker stuff you don't, that's getting kind of weird. You don't need any, good Lord. There you go. You don't need any of that. So all you're going to need is this .yaml right here. So if you jump back over, let's see if we can pull this up. Waiting for console. All right, I already had my other one up here, I guess, from the other one. There we go, it's registering. Now let's see if we can make this seem as easy as it was. So you're going to see URL, just copy paste that in there. It's not going to give you anything back, so it doesn't look like it worked at all. This is what threw me off originally. I thought I was going to get like a big thing back, but it does not. So you're going to Docker compose up from here, type that in. It's going to go ahead and start up your Nakama server. You can see that everything is going here. We're going to give that just a few minutes and let it go up. Should only take a few. And it's actually, this is pretty slick. I actually was having a really hard time with this, and I am very pleasantly surprised with how easy this is to actually set up, especially with the Lua modules. I don't know if this works for anything else, but let's just let this finish setting up real quick. Now what we're looking for is for it to say startup done, and you can see in here that there's no modules or anything in there right now. So we're going to go ahead and close this. We're going to relaunch the droplet. And then we're going to say root modules is what you're going to type in. And that's going to say snap installed. And we're going to say root modules again because we want to be in the root modules. Oh, never mind. Actually, it worked already. Not found. So there we go. So then we're going to say what is the term we're looking for? It is nano. So nano. And important here, we're going to say game module. Excuse me, actually, I'm wrong here. It's going to be CD modules. So now you can see that we're actually in modules. So now that we're in modules, now we can nano, and then we're going to say game module. This is very important. You want to make sure that whatever your Lua module is, that it's named the exact same thing. So I'm going to show you here. Your name up on top here should be the same thing as your actual game module. Otherwise, I don't think it registers. So what you can do here is you can go ahead and copy paste your entire module, testnet stuff, so I don't care if you guys see it. Bam, like that. And then you're going to go ahead and enter nano.gamemodule.lua, the same exact name. It's going to pop up here. Control V will not work. You're going to copy paste this, and you can see everything in here. Once you're done, it'll load it up. You can hit Control S for save. You can see that it wrote 492 characters. So we're going to close out of that. I don't know if this 100% will reload, but it should pop. The way that Docker works is if it has a module inside of a Lua file inside of the modules, it should automatically load it. So we're going to Docker compose up. It's not showing here that it's restarted. Let's try this real quick. Pop back out, but it should be automatically loaded. If you reload the entire Nakama server, so Docker start, and it's not going to show me, but it should log. If you restart it, there can be a log that shows, and what you're looking for is the actual Lua module that's in it. So let's see if we can. Let's try this quick. We're going to close out of this. Turn this off. Maybe if we turn this off, I think this takes a second for us to do this, but at least want to show you guys kind of how easy this is to set up. And that should work for any Lua module, to my understanding, that gets put into the modules folder inside of Nakama servers. It should just pull it in. I don't think there's any additional thing that needs to be done. And this is pretty slick. You can actually, I mean, from a standpoint of, you know, usability, I think this is actually pretty clean. I was really struggling with trying to figure out how to load this up earlier, and came across a guy's video who was doing the upload with Go, and found that out, and it actually seemed to work just fine. So let's wait for this thing to load up for a second. Give it a moment. So we're connected, and we're going to Docker compose up, and let's see. Here we go. And what we're looking for here is, hopefully, we've got an RPC registered under player action. We can see that Nakama data modules. What are we looking for? Here we go. Game module.lua. So you guys can actually see that it is loaded inside of the server. So we didn't have to do anything else other than access this through the web console. There are plenty of tutorials on how to set up your SSH and do all that, but this is actually working. The game modules and all of your stuff inside of there will work. So pretty simple way to get it set up, very easy to do. Hope you guys like this, hope it helped you out, and have a good night. Thanks.